Hi, I'm Kim Crabtree, and I'm here to tell you about my friend Maggie for 15 years and my friend Lorrie, the pet psychic. Maggie was obviously aging, and she also had kidney disease, and so she had her good days and her bad days, but we loved her so much, and we'd do anything to make her comfortable and keep her with us. And she started having these really odd episodes, and then one Friday, February 28th, she fell off the back of the sofa in her sleep. She loved sleeping on the back of the sofa. But the next morning, she was bleeding internally, and I just didn't know what to do. I needed to know what Maggie wanted, and so I took her picture and I emailed it to Lorrie, the pet psychic, and asked her if she could help Maggie because she'd helped her many times before. So we were able to connect with Lorrie very quickly, and for my peace of mind, I needed to know what Maggie wanted. I needed to know whether Maggie wanted to transition or whether she could get better or if she just wanted to go naturally in her sleep. And it was so beautiful because Lorrie was able to give Maggie a voice too. And the most comforting part of this whole ordeal was Maggie also had an opportunity to ask questions, and Maggie got to have her piece too. Because just like your pet, Maggie wasn't really a dog. She was more human. So when I asked Maggie if she wanted help to transition or if she wanted to pass naturally, she asked, "How will I help her?" And I told her we'd go to the vet, she'd get a shot, and she'd go to sleep, and it would really be very painless. The next thing she wanted to know is would they come to her, and so I had to tell her no, that we'd have to go to the vet, and she hated going to the vet. But she said, well, she'd rather have help to transition because she was kind of scared and just really didn't want to keep going through what she was going through with the internal bleeding. And I am ever thankful that I was able to get that confirmation from Maggie and that we were able to share our goodbyes. And told us that she was really sad that she had to go because she knew that my husband and I loved her so. And she was sorry that her body was failing her, but it was time. And so I know the closure and communication that Lorrie gave us was important to Maggie too, because she hated going to the vet and would normally just fuss and fuss and fuss and cry. But that afternoon, when we took her for the last time, she stood and looked out the window the entire way and never cried, never uttered a word. Even when we went into the vet's office, she never cried. She knew it was the time, and it was best. So thank you, Lorrie. Thank you so much for giving Maggie a voice. It was such a comfort to Ron and I to know that that's what Maggie wanted. And I still question myself because I miss her terribly. But I remember Maggie said it was time for her to go. So it was the best. And before I end, I just want you to all to know that Lorrie helped Maggie so many times with illnesses over the years by giving Maggie a voice, and Maggie could tell us what kind of medicine would help her and kind of what was wrong. And because of that, because that Maggie gave a voice and helped us help her, we had her for an extra 5 years. So thank you, Lorrie. And you've been a blessing to Ron and I and to Maggie.